Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Jack Casey YouTube channel. Now today we're going to be breaking down the fight between Logan the Maverick Paul and Floyd Money Mayweather. You heard that right. On a Sunday, by the way. Logan the forest-loving Paul will be taking on Floyd, owner of many adult places, Mayweather, who makes a lot of money. They're fighting. Obviously, we're just going to get into this. Logan Paul holds some massive physical advantages, both height, reach, and weight. Weigh-ins just occurred today. It was a special kind of deal, and this fight is an exhibition. And the main reason I think it's an exhibition is because who would sanction this? Because we have Logan Paul, who's 0-1, and Mayweather, who's 50-0. That just doesn't even make any sense. But I digress. Back to the weights. 190 for Logan Paul, 155 for Mayweather. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think Floyd's going to piece him up, but we will get into that. First, I wanted to talk about just the rules of the fight in general. It'll be eight threes, with 1 minute rests, obviously. And I've heard 12 and 10-ounce gloves. If it ends up being 12, it's probably going to benefit Floyd. If it ends up being 10, I guess going to benefit Logan, but let's be honest, it's going to benefit Floyd. There's not much. We can go into the odds. Supposedly in late May, Logan was a plus $700 underdog. Mayweather was a minus 1,500 favorite, obviously. But since the rules actually don't have a winner, there will be a referee in attendance, but there will be no judges. I think it's pretty obvious who I'm going to pick to win. Logan Paul. No, I'm kidding. Floyd Mayweather, obviously, I think is going to win. The only thing I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to watch this fight. I'm not going to stay up on a Sunday night to watch a boxing match. I just do not care. I don't want to pay the money. I don't want to give Logan Paul or Mayweather more of my money. I really do think it's going to be pretty easy for Floyd, but similar to how he kind of did with his Floyd's last fight with Tenshin Nasukawa, he kind of just played with him. He messed around and beat him up. If Floyd does this with Logan, the bigger guy and the stronger guy, I don't believe Logan possesses a power advantage over Mayweather. I truthfully don't. But if he does that, it could be dangerous because I think Logan Paul, a 190-pound man made up of a lot of muscle, which obviously we know muscles don't win fights, but I'm just kind of saying this, is a different beast compared to Tenshin, the 125-pound small kickboxer Nasukawa. No disrespect to Tenshin. And Floyd, I feel as if Floyd just kind of wrote out the McGregor fight in the early rounds, just kind of let Conor go around. I genuinely believe Floyd played with him. Now, I am a big MMA fan, more so than a boxing fan, but I genuinely feel as if Floyd just let him do that. A lot of people in the MMA community tend to disagree, say Conor beat him up, but his gas tank let him down. But anyways, I don't want this breakdown to be too short, but there's not much to break down. If Floyd messes around with him, he could get caught. That is a not necessarily very real possibility, but a possibility nonetheless. But Logan Paul, he needs to go out there and just put it all on the line. He needs to not do what he did against KSI in their first pro fight, or in their only pro fight, where he was extremely patient, took his time, and even got caught by a massive right hand. Now, I don't think Logan's going to have to worry about that massive right hand over the top because, KSI, different from Mayweather, we could just say that, but mainly height-wise, I don't think Floyd's going to be winging massive overhand rights over the top, mainly because he's an amazing technical boxer. And Floyd, he's probably just going to shoulder roll, pop out that Philly shell, have a good time, try and put on a show. I genuinely believe that. I don't think Logan's going to land. I think the better bets for this fight and the better predictions are, how many punches do I think Logan Paul's going to land? I bet he lands 2 shots to the body and maybe 1 shot on the top of the head that just grazes off Floyd. I genuinely believe that. I think Floyd's just going to toy with him and Floyd will win. I don't know what else to talk about. Floyd's going to pop in the Philly shell like he always does, shoulder roll, be smart. Probably just going to go up against the ropes, have his back to the ropes, just kind of mess with Logan. And I think this fight ends up getting stopped by the referee. I don't think Logan Paul will get knocked down. I don't believe that. Maybe he'll get dropped by a body shot, but I don't think Floyd's going to take too many risks and throwing crazy headshots. But the height difference isn't actually crazy when they stand side by side. But back to the fight. I think a referee will step in and stop this fight in maybe the 5th or 6th. I think Logan Paul's gas tank will really fail him in this fight. I think he's going to leave it all out on the line in the early rounds because, I mean, let's face it, he only threw that right hand against KSI a couple of times. When he did, it worked, granted, but it's not going to work against Floyd Mayweather. And that's pretty much the end of this breakdown, you guys. Let me know how you liked it. If you like my insight on these fights, I tend to struggle with open-ended type videos like this. My mind goes all over the place. But if you did actually enjoy this, I'll try to do more fight breakdowns, or fight predictions, rather, in the future. But until next time, take care. And Floyd Mayweather, he could fight Jake Paul. I'll see you guys next time.